Hey, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth and who will well and teach this word. I want to give peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who teach this word in truth and sincerity and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. I just want to get into basically how we have to bear the indignation of the Most High, right now, and how this is a place of basically catching L's, man. You know, um, you know, here you can't win, man. We when I mean by we, I mean the men of the Lord. This is hell, man. This is a place where women rule over us. Women are put out first. You go to the job, you got to bite your tongue every 10 minutes. Somebody might say some wild shit to you. You got to watch your temper. And you really just got to be lowly, right? And sometimes that could be hard because we've been in the world longer than we've been in this truth, and now that we know the truth, it's like, well, damn, the only hope that we have is for Yahweh Shah to come back and the kingdom to come. Like, America is hell, man. It's full of worries, it's full of misery, it's full of hell. Like, it don't get worse than America is rock bottom. Actually, it's under the rocks. Some bullshit, man. But enough of me talking. Let me get into a couple scriptures. Micah 7, and I'll start at 5. It says, "Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house." Scriptures also tell you that in I believe is Revelation. No, not Revelation. I think it's Matthew, if I'm not mistaken. That your enemies is going to be one those of your own house, man. So your brother, sister, mother, dad, they gonna look at you different, man, and you're gonna really be an outcast, or what they call a black sheep in the world. They call that a black sheep. He's different. He doesn't do this. He don't go to Easter parties. He don't go to Christmas parties. He don't celebrate. He don't call as much. Brothers heard this truth, and it changed their life. You know what I mean? It changed the way they thought about things. It got them through things. Brothers was probably at a low. I can speak for myself. I was at a low, and then I received this message, and I've been at it ever since. The Lord willing, Lord willing, I keep going. Lord willing, the Most High see it fit that I keep going and be part of that number. This is 7. It says, "Therefore I will look unto Yahweh. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahweh shall be a light unto me." Right. When you sit in darkness, the Most High is going to guide you. You say he directeth your steps. Right? It says, "I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him." That's what we're doing now. Indignation goes into anger, I will bear basically the anger of the Lord because I've sinned against him. But look what he says. He says, "Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. So like, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness." Right. So he gonna bring us out of that. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which saith unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the street. And that's going into the woman, but that's coming out. That's finna come. You know, she's gonna be trodden down in the mire of the streets. You know, women are gonna be humble in that day because, you know, right now it's, you know, they put on the pedestal. They want you to chase them. You know, and it's, you know, they able to say little smirks, little smart shit to you. You know what I mean? They got 50 niggas on deck just in case you slip. You know, it's you know, and as a man, you know, you that make you feel, that can make you feel low. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it can, you know, it can. You know, if you're getting, that's why you shouldn't be caught up into your feelings too much. But sometimes, I mean, we only human. You know, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Right, kind of mocking, right? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as a mire in the streets. Right, right, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's coming, man. You know, if you get into Esdras 15, second Esdras 15, it goes into that as well. You know, right now, hold on, let me find the scripture, man, because Yahweh Shai said, say if this was my world, my servants wolf. He said something like that. Roughly paraphrasing. Right here. This is John 18:37. My kingdom were of this world, then my servants fight that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Right. So Yahweh said his kingdom is not of this world. And we're not going to wait until we get into the kingdom, man. You know? So, you know, Lord willing, brothers could keep the patience. You know, Lord willing, I could keep the patience to get through this shit, man. You know, Lord willing, you know, we can keep going, man. We can keep going, man, to get through this shit, man, because we got a kingdom coming. You know, it says, store up your riches in heaven where doth nor moth can corrupt, nor thieves can break in and steal. You know, I believe that's Job 30:30. It says, it goes into many mansions, what gets into the planet. So we got things that, if I'm not mistaken, but we have things that that's coming to us, man. Matter of fact, I ain't Job 30:30. I'm tripping. Let's how should I say that? Get that real quick, because I just. Right here, John 14:2, Salakia. It says, I saw that one. It says, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go prepare a place for you. Right. He said, in my Father's house there's many mansions. So it's some of the things that we're going to get and inherit that we can't even, we can't even begin to even think about, man. Some, charity. I mean, we think about chariots and things of that nature, but as far as our riches, our ultimate power, when Israel is going to be in full effect, I saw a brother from London do a video. It said True Power. It was titled True Power, man. One of the Akim sent it out. And he was basically going into the power that we're going to receive, really the men of the elect, but the power that all Israel is going to receive, true power, where you could walk in a room and things start to shake. You could walk in a room and, people, the hairs on people's bodies stand up. That's true power. You know, then your woman will respect you. Then your family gonna respect you. You know, but right now it's, it's fucked up, man. Ain't no other way to put it, man. It's fucked up. We in a fucked up predicament, man. And the only thing that we have to rely on is Yahweh while Yahweh shot. Pray that He gets you through the day. So like, it's persecute my adversary. That's it. So I'll read this. I want to start at this whole chapter is good. So this is 2 Corinthians 4. I started at 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, right? And our gospel is hid to the majority of the people out here in America or across the world. The gospel is hid. It's hid to those that are lost, man. That don't have basically the light. They don't have the light, And this truth can be also represented as light as well. It says, in whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel, the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushua's sake. For the Most High, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, hath shined in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of the Most High in the face of Yahushua Mashiach. Right, that's what we're doing now. It says, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us. Right. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Right. Even Job said, though he slay me, right? Though he slay me, I will still trust in him, basically. I want to get down. 2 Corinthians 4:14, it says, knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us also by Yahushua and shall present us with you. Right. He said, knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us. Right. Who's that us talking about? That's the elect. Shall raise up us also by Yahushua and shall present us with you. For all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the Most High. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Right? The inward man is renewed day by day. That's the spirit. It's renewed day by day. The outward, the flesh is perish. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is talking about what we're going through now, worketh for us a far more exceeding and external weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. Right? We don't look at the things that are seen. Right? I'll give you an example, like basically the carnal things, right? But at the things which are not seen, what are not seen. I'll give you an example. The things of the fourth dimension isn't seen yet. And we're promised some of those things, like chariots and things of that nature, for the thing. And you see chariots, every now and again, but for the most part, you don't walk outside and look up and, see a chariot all the time. You know what I mean? For the things which are seen are temporal, right? The fashion of this world should pass away. Even Howard Shai said that this is my world, my servants will fight for me, so I don't be delivered. Delivered up. But the things which are not seen are eternal, right? That's why it says, store your riches in heaven where dust, no moth can corrupt, no thieves can break in and steal. So that's what we're doing now by preaching this word. We're storing our riches up in heaven. So, Lord willing, we could have some in the kingdom to come. Let me see if I could get something else. I get this. It's a couple of my point. It says, and if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise obscurity, and thy darkness be as noonday. All right, shall thy light. That light can be represented as this world as well. And not as this world, it's like this word. I want to get this real quick. This Hebrews 10. I'll start at 31. I started at 31. It says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, right? The Most High Yahweh, because he could do anything. He knows your deepest, darkest, like Akim always said, he knows your deepest, darkest fears. He'll terrorize you. It says, but call to remembrance the former days in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of afflictions, partly whilst ye were made a gazing stock both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly whilst ye became companions of them that were so used. For ye had compassion of me and my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods. Right? Took joyfully the spoiling of your goods. That could be like the things of this world that you sacrifice to come into this truth. Knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. Right. Your confidence has great recompense of reward. And Lord willing, I get a precept to that. It's a precept in Sirach. It says, basically, if you don't have confidence, you won't be defended. Like if you don't have faith and if you're scared, faint-hearted, you should not be defended. But right here it says, cast not away therefore your confidence. So we need that confidence in the Most High. That shows faith too. Which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye